It's time for Spring Hill High School basketball. Spring Hill Sports Live is brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Price Chopper, Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial, the Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Crown Realty, the Elliott Insurance Group, Prime Accounting Solutions, Farmers Insurance, Leah Smith Agency, the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Allstate, Libby Clark Agency, Spring Hill Fitness, Perfect Detail Salon, and Whitesell Optometry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
All right, and welcome inside Eudora High School tonight for Spring Hill High School basketball. Some technical difficulties getting things rolling tonight, but here we are just in time for tip-off. The pregame show that you would have listened to was going to be brought to you by Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. So there you go, opening tip. That was your pregame show, all 5 seconds of it. Here we go. Caden Carbajo and Bryce Kessler with you from Eudora High School. And let's hope that the ball game itself is a little bit smoother running than getting things rolling tonight. You're going to see a bunch of wiggling of the cameras tonight, both the scoreboard and the ball game, sitting in the bleachers where it seems to be a high traffic area as well. There's a steal from Kate Milroy, so good start defensively for the Spring Hill girls, who are trying for a back-to-back victory, and they're coming off of a win that ended a 4-game losing streak, 44-31 last Friday night over Lewisburg. Meanwhile, the Eudora Cardinals enter play tonight, number 4 in the latest 4A polls, 16-1 on the year, and winners of 14 straight ball games. As Dawson inbounds to Avery Anderson, continue to run through some more of the elements you would have heard in the pregame show had we had a chance to do that for you. But again, I guess the broadcast gods just didn't want us to have smooth from the get-go broadcast tonight. Allie Frank's three-pointer misses. It's rebounded by Emma Durr for Eudora. They quickly run up to Reagan Hebert. Her little runner is short, and Brooke Powell pulls down the rebound for Spring Hill. A jump ball will keep it with the Broncos. So your starting lineups brought to you by Perfect Details Salon at 516 North Webster in Spring Hill. The Broncos will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at Perfect Details Salon, where they're devoted to making clients flawless from head to toe. Make an appointment online at salonperfectdetails.com or by calling 913-592-5022. There's a turnover on the steal by Riley Hebert. Her layup misses, but it's rebounded by Riley Hebert. First team All-Frontier League last year, one of the two Heberts on the floor. That pass by Schreiner over the head of Durr and out of bounds. So for the number 4 ranked Eudora Cardinals, 16-1. Reagan Hebert, 5'5" senior. Riley Hebert, 5'5" senior. Jayla Pierce, 5'9" junior. She's number 13. Harper Schreiner, the 5'7" sophomore, is number 15. And Emma Durr, a 5'8" sophomore, number 20. And for Spring Hill, Kate Milroy, the sophomore, number 1. Second leading scorer at 6 points per game this year for the Broncos. Avery Anderson, a 5'7" senior, number 10. Kaylin Dawson is a 5'4" senior, number 13. Allie Frank, 6' junior, number 15. 14 points, 10 rebounds a game, leads the team in both categories. And Brooke Powell, number 31, is a sophomore. Inbound pass to Durr, up top to Hebert. Eudora and Spring Hill played a close ball game last time, January 14th. They played in Spring Hill, a 35-34 victory for Eudora. And the Cardinals have now won 14 straight ball games. Spring Hill in that game scored just 6 points in the second and third quarters combined. Actually outscored Eudora 28-14 in the first and fourth quarters in that game. But the middle portion of that one was an ice-cold offensive day as Schreiner's 3 misses. Jayla Pierce has her putback try swatted by Allie Frank. Schreiner dives onto the floor for the loose ball, and Eudora keeps it alive. Still no score here in this opening quarter as Riley Hebert's 3 is short. Allie Frank with the rebound. She's averaging 10 rebounds a game to go along with 14 points per game. Pass over Anderson's head and out of bounds. Another Bronco turnover, their third already. The opening tip, by the way, which I know we're well past that, but again, trying to catch up for you here. Opening tip was brought to you by the Spring Hill Recreation Commission. Don't forget to check out all they've got going on at springhillrec.org. You can find out as well by calling 913-592-2214. Stay up to date with all the latest at the Spring Hill Recreation Commission. Handoff out to Durr, up top to Schreiner. She was the top gun for Eudora in that 35-34 victory over Spring Hill at 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Led the team in all 3 categories and knocks down a long 2-pointer. She got a foot on the line, so it's a 2-pointer for Schreiner, and it's the first points of the game at the 4:50 mark of this opening quarter. 2-0 Eudora, and another turnover forced by the Cardinals. Eudora averaging just under 50 points per game, but only giving up 33.5 points. So they are enjoying right now about a 16.5 point scoring margin difference. While Spring Hill, they have been playing it right on the edge. A lot of close games because of it, as that's Emma Durr, who's able to get the bucket underneath for Eudora. The Broncos scoring 40.5, giving up 41.5. That 35 points they held Eudora to, that's well below the Cardinals' average as Frank's 3 misses and Durr has the rebound for Eudora. The Cardinals in that game had an 18-2 run during the second and third quarters. Jayla Pierce with the bucket, and it's a quick timeout now for Spring Hill as Eudora has jumped out to the 6-0 lead midway through the first quarter. And Clay Fregon will try to both end some of that momentum for Eudora and hope to get his girls in the right mindset here early on in this game before Eudora jumps too far out in front of them. And the Cardinals forced 21 Spring Hill turnovers in that first game of the year when they play back on January 14th. and Eudora only had 12 themselves. So we're already seeing some of that here with 4 turnovers for Spring Hill, just 2 for Eudora. So it's early, but they've already doubled up the Broncos as far as that turnovers go, and that's what they did the first time around as well. And despite that, Spring Hill still had a chance, losing by just 1. Only 1 loss this year for Eudora, and that was a 36-26 loss to Piper in the Paola Tournament semifinals back on December 10th. A push called here against Eudora. The first foul for either team of the game. It will be charged to Eudora. 6-0 Eudora, 3:44 left of the opening quarter. Frank gets the inbound pass. They've got a double team on her right away. Off the back iron, and Jenna Weber with the rebound as Weber and Paige Cooper along with Michaela Popovich have all checked in for Spring Hill. Deflection out of bounds. It'll stay with Spring Hill. Eudora still hasn't gone to the bench yet after that timeout. Clay Fregon makes a few changes with Powell, Anderson, and Dawson all coming out of the lineup as Milroy throws this one into Cooper out of the left wing. 3.5 left of the opening quarter. Spring Hill still looking for their first points. Popovich wide open underneath, but Frank a little bit either late seeing it or just didn't have the handle to be able to make that pass to her. Still got a chance from Milroy, and Emma Durr with the rebound. Long outlet from Schreiner up to Hebert for the lay-in. And it's 8-0 Eudora with 3:13 remaining in our opening quarter. 4 different girls have scored now for the Cardinals. Much better start tonight for Eudora on their home floor. Spring Hill needs an answer quick before Eudora jumps out to too big of a lead. Nobody led by more than 9 points that first time around, so it was close throughout. Not so far in the opening minutes of this one. And a foul on Jayla Pierce will put Allie Frank at the free throw line. Oh boy, do they need something here from Frank, who's their best free throw shooter this year at 58%. Eudora did a really good job against Allie the first time. And granted, nobody had big offensive nights in a 35-34 game, but Frank was held to a season-low 5 points. She did have 12 rebounds in the loss, but just 5 points. With a girl who's averaging 14 of their 40 points per game this year, and she's able to hit both free throws, so they get a couple of much-needed points to get on the board here at the 2:47 mark of the first quarter. It's 8-2. Eudora with the lead in the basketball. Cardinals have got to their bench for the first time now. Malia Martin, number 33, is in there, 5'7" junior. And that pass stolen away by Michaela Popovich. Michaela all the way to the basket and lays it in. So off the bench with a steal and a bucket for Popovich. She's averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds per game off the bench this season. And a big first field goal for Spring Hill as they've cut that 8-point deficit in half now at 8-4. Schreiner being guarded by Cooper, gives it up out to the wing to Martin. There's Riley Hebert, who the Broncos did a great job against, had just 4 points. First team All-League last year, but they held her to 4 the first time around, and now it's timeout time for Brandon Parker and Eudora. So each team has used a first quarter timeout, 2 minutes even left in this first quarter, and an 8-4 Eudora lead on top of the Spring Hill Broncos. Spring Hill into their 4-game losing streak with that win at Lewisburg last Friday. And now trying to pull off a big upset on the road tonight over the number 4 ranked Eudora Cardinals, who have reeled off 14 straight victories, now 16-1 on the season. They have got a very tough slate to close out the year after tonight's game with Spring Hill. They close out the season by hosting 14-3 number 6 Baldwin, and then going next Tuesday, or rather coming back home next Tuesday to host 16-1 number 2 ranked Piper. So I guess the Baldwin game's next Tuesday and the Piper game Friday. I could read my own notes here. But that's the 2 other ranked teams out of this Frontier League, with Eudora being the 3rd at number 4. The Frontier right now with 2, 4, and 6 in the 4A polls. There's a steal by Milroy. Kate on the other end missed the layup. And rebounded by Schreiner for Eudora. Long pass up to a wide open Reagan Hebert. And that's another easy bucket that they've gotten off of missed transition chances for Spring Hill. And Didn't have all 5 get back for Eudora, and it's paid off twice now. All 5 starters have now scored 1 bucket each for Eudora. 2 points per starter, and it's 10-4 Cardinals. Under a minute left in the opening quarter. Pass underneath, intended for Frank, and swiped by Schreiner. Did a good job tight-roping the baseline as well to avoid going out of bounds. Kept it in, and now with 44 seconds left in the quarter, the Cardinals have it up by 6. Schreiner off the screen from Pierce. Gives it up to Martin, who wants to take Popovich off the dribble, but a foul is called on Spring Hill. The first against the Broncos, and this one will go to Michaela Popovich. Emily Dowd has checked in. She's missed the last couple of games for Spring Hill. She's in there now, number 2, along with Meredith Todd coming in for the first time tonight, number 25. And then Kaylin Dawson is back in the lineup. Emma Durr has returned as well for Eudora. She takes the place of Riley Hebert. Steal by Popovich. That one popped out of the hands of Martin. And for the second time, Popovich gets a steal, but this time, unlike the last, can't get the layup. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Schreiner's got 10. Down to 7 as she works with a screen from Pierce. 5 seconds, pulls up for 3, spins in and out. Rebound loose, picked up by Durr, and unable to get anything up in time. That will end the first quarter. 10-4 Eudora on top of Spring Hill through 1 here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Vision Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Off to the second quarter in Eudora tonight, 10-4. The Eudora Cardinals with the lead. And the Cardinals have the basketball to start. Quarter number 2, Dawson, Dowd, Frank, Popovich, and Todd, the 5 of the floor for Spring Hill. Reagan and Riley Hebert, Durr, Pierce, and Schreiner, the 5 out there for Eudora. All 5 starters on the floor right now for Eudora, and they each scored 1 basket in the first quarter. Durr off the dribble, got her own rebound off the backboard and sticks it back. So Emma Durr off to an excellent start tonight for Eudora. 4 points, 6 rebounds, and she's got an assist as well already. Spring Hill, meanwhile, just 1 basket so far. That was from Popovich on a layup after a steal. She's hit across the arm here by Riley Hebert. That'll be her first and the team's third. Popovich has the lone field goal. Allie Frank has a couple of free throws as well. Both teams with 5 turnovers right now. Eudora with an 8-3 advantage on the glass. And now Spring Hill turns it over for a 6th time on that inbound pass. Schreiner gives it up to Hebert for 3. And that's on the money to make it 15-4 Eudora. 3rd assist already for Harper Schreiner, who was their top scorer the first time with 18 points, but she's been distributing early on in this one. Emily Dowd trying for the answer, but it's a bit strong. Allie Frank with a backside rebound. Put back misses, got another chance. Allie missed it again. And then a foul is going to go against, I believe, Spring Hill. And it will be on Popovich, her second. Brooke Powell will check in and replace Popovich. Avery Anderson, Kate Milroy also in for Spring Hill. And for Eudora, they will send Briley Graff in for the first time. Graff will replace Pierce with 6:47 to go in the opening half. 15-4 Eudora. Schreiner, lob underneath Durr. Out to Hebert. Back into the corner for Durr. Goes baseline, runs out of room, brings it back out top. Hebert from the left wing. Strong on the three. Frank unable to secure the rebound. Powell ends up with it, though, after Durr tried to free it from Frank. And a whistle on the baseline, a foul against Eudora. That's their fourth. And they call it on Emma Durr, her second. Brandon Parker will go to the bench and bring Malia Martin in to replace Hebert. So it's not for Durr. Instead, it's Hebert. Well, maybe it's going to be for Durr. Now, Brandon Parker says, no, wait, you stay out there, and Emma Durr, you come out. So Durr with the two fouls will check out of the game. 6:11 to play in the first half. Dawson on the inbound pass, throws into Frank, who's in all kinds of traffic. Gets hit, looked like in the face as she tried to take that shot, and she'll earn another trip to the free throw line.
Foul number 53, Briley Graff.
Briley Graff called for the foul, her first, team's fifth. So 2 shots again for Allie.
At the line for 2.
2 out of 2 at the free throw line so far tonight. The officials having a little conversation over near the scorers table, and they might change the foul call here. I think they're going to put it instead on Hebert, which that's actually a good thing for Spring Hill, as that's the second now on Riley Hebert as opposed to being the first on Graff. So Spring Hill will definitely take that, and Emma Durr has come back to the scorers table. So Brandon Parker going to send her back in, it looks like, with 2 fouls following the first free throw from Frank. Allie's been absolutely tearing it up over the last 7 games. 16 points, 11 rebounds per game. So Durr replaces Hebert. They've each got 2 fouls, but it'll be Durr who will try to play with the 2 instead of Hebert. Frank still perfect at the line, 4 out of 4 tonight. But Spring Hill still just has 1 field goal in this game. They trail 15-6, 10 minutes into the contest. Sophomore on sophomore. Powell guarding Schreiner. Step back 3, swishes through to make it 18-6. So Schreiner now with 5 points to go along with 3 assists. And she's given Eudora their largest lead of the game at 12 points. Already over half of the number of points they scored in their first game with Spring Hill. A game that Eudora did win, but they didn't win it pretty. 35-34 was the final in that one. Durr pulls down her 7th rebound already for Eudora. And here comes Schreiner again on the attack. Gives to Hebert, up top to Durr. Over top of Frank, 3 misses. Schreiner taps the rebound to herself. And Eudora will reset. Durr on the baseline drive, gets her own rebound, keeps it alive for Martin and around to Schreiner. Durr the first time, she's got it right now on the right wing. The first time against Spring Hill this year had 4 points, 5 rebounds. She's already got 4 points, 8 rebounds in this game. Only a sophomore. She and Schreiner are going to make a pretty dynamic duo for a couple more years for this Eudora team. That duo has combined for 9 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists so far in this one for Eudora. Spring Hill trying to stay close enough, down by 12 right now. They're going to need a strong final 4.5 minutes here in the half. Long offensive possession for Eudora. This is Schreiner out to Durr. Fires up a 3, won't get it, and it's Allie Frank with the rebound for Spring Hill. Dawson gets it out to Milroy, a good sophomore player for Spring Hill as well, and she commits the travel right there. Milroy having a great sophomore season, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists per game for Milroy this year as Weber and Cooper check back in for Spring Hill. Dawson and Powell will check out. Kaylee Oakes has also come in for the first time, and she'll replace Avery Anderson. Eudora brings Jayla Pierce back into the contest. A 12-point Eudora lead with under 4 to go in the second quarter. Durr trying to lob into Pierce, and it's out of bounds off of Kaylee Oakes. Schreiner will put it into play on the baseline for Eudora. Martin hands to Pierce. Pierce out to Schreiner. Extra touch up to Hebert. Three is off the back rim, and Schreiner with another offensive rebound for Eudora, but then threw it into the backcourt. Not intentional necessarily. She was just trying to save it, but it ended up in the backcourt. So over and back violation will give it to Spring Hill with 3:20 left in the half. Spring Hill trailing 18-6. They have been locked down so far by the Eudora defense. 4 Allie Frank free throws and just 1 shot made from the field so far. That was a Popovich layup after a steal and a fast break. Frank can't get the basket to go, and then on her knees trying to get the offensive rebound. Milroy ends up with it, and then a jump ball is called. Clay Freegon was all the way to the midcourt line. He was trying to get a timeout, but none of the officials heard him calling for it. The Broncos do get the possession on the arrow. Milroy inbounds to Weber. Looked like she may have double dribbled, but nothing is called, and instead Frank gets the feed from Milroy to get a much needed bucket. Everything's much needed at this point for Spring Hill as they're trying to avoid falling too far behind this 16-1 Eudora team. Quick one and done stop this time as Weber gets the rebound and brings it up herself. Spring Hill would love to have this game at the very least into single digits at halftime. I think that's got to be the main goal. Anything closer than that is just a cherry on top. There's another Spring Hill turnover as Allie had the dribble get away from her a little bit and was called for the carry. So Eudora to their bench again, and for the first time checking in is Sawyer Schreiner. Sawyer Schreiner, just a freshman. Emily Dowd has checked back in for Spring Hill as well. Pierce, offensive foul called on Jayla Pierce. That's her second, so 3 starters with 2 fouls each now. Durr, Hebert, and Schreiner. Or not Schreiner, Pierce. Durr, Hebert, and Pierce. As Briley Graff will check in and replace Pierce after that foul. .210 remains in the half. Spring Hill down by 10. This is Meredith Todd, who's also checked into the back end of the game for Spring Hill. She gets it over to Milroy. Inside to Oakes. Nice reverse pivot, but then lost the basketball. Graff with a steal. Eudora's got it with under 2 to go in the half. Schreiner, a spin move down the lane line. Fades away, banks it in off the window. .90 seconds left in the half with Spring Hill back down by a dozen. Milroy's pass off the hand of Dowd, and it's a 10th turnover of the first half for Spring Hill. In this quarter, the turnovers are 5-0. Schreiner's 3 misses. Milroy the rebound. Long pass out in front of Cooper. Cooper, and she had to try to save it as the pass was too far out in front of her. Successfully saved it, but not successfully to one of her teammates. So instead, an 11th turnover, and now Eudora back to work up by 12 with under a minute left in the half. Schreiner passes up an open three. Tries to go to Hebert on the back door. Loose ball in the paint. Jump ball. Frank and Dawson checking back in for Spring Hill, and Clay Freegon wants a timeout with 47 seconds left in the first half. Back in a moment, you're watching Spring Hill Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
47 seconds left in the first half. Spring Hill with the basketball after the jump ball, and the Broncos quickly to work on offense, turn it back over as Dawson steps on the end line. Schreiner in no hurry now for Eudora. She'll walk the ball up the floor. Very strong first half again for the sophomore. 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Gives it off to the freshman. Bounce pass out to Hebert. Knocks down a three.
Hebert for 3.
And it's 23-8 Eudora. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. Milroy throws that one over Frank's head and out of bounds with 7 seconds left. Well, this second quarter, things have snowballed out of control a little bit for Spring Hill as they turned it over 8 times in the quarter. They've been outscored 13-4 here in this second quarter and now trail by 15. 3 seconds left. Schreiner going to have to put it up from way downtown and misses it off right iron. The first half is over and it's 23-8 Eudora on top of Spring Hill. Coming up next, it's the halftime show brought to you by Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Missouri. Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Halftime in Eudora tonight, 23-8. Eudora on top of Spring Hill. Welcome to the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance Halftime Show. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. To learn more, call 913-221-0755. Just up the street at 159th and Merlin, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. Tough first half for the Broncos tonight on the road as they were looking for back-to-back wins and trying to knock off the number 4 ranked Eudora Cardinals. But after the first half, they've got a lot of work to do as they were held to just 2 made baskets in the first half. They did get 4 free throws from Allie Frank as well, but only 2 shots made from the field while Eudora opened up the game on an 8-0 run. Spring Hill then cut it in half to 8-4, but the Cardinals then added 7 straight to push the lead up to double digits for the first time, and they led 15-4. The Broncos then would get that back down to single digits again at 15-6, and it was 18-8 with 2.5 minutes left in the first half before another 5-0 run by Eudora to close out the half has pushed the lead up to 15 right now, the largest lead of the ball game so far for Eudora. No ties, no lead changes in that first half. The Cardinals outscored the Broncos 10-4 in the first and 13-4 in the second quarter. During that second quarter, Spring Hill had 8 turnovers and Eudora had just 1, so the turnovers caught up to the Broncos in that second quarter, and Eudora taking advantage as they've run out to a 15-point lead here at the half. That's your Eye on the Game, brought to you by White Cell Optometry and Vision Source. Keep an eye on your child's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with White Cell Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020, and be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. Check the first half numbers for you when we come back. You're watching the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance Halftime Show. 23-8, Spring Hill trailing Eudora at the break on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Whitesell Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Whitesell Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Whitesell and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Whitesell Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
23-8, our halftime score in Eudora tonight. The Eudora Cardinals on top of the Spring Hill Broncos, and our girls game, boys game still to follow later on tonight. So make sure to stick around for that one here on Spring Hill Sports Live. We look at the first half stats for you for the Eudora Cardinals. Very rounded effort in that first half. All 5 starters scored. Nobody off the bench scored, but the starters all getting the work done for Eudora as they had all 5 score, and 4 of the 5 score at least twice. Reagan Hebert, 5 points. Riley Hebert, 5 points. Jayla Pierce with 2. Emma Durr with 4. And Harper Schreiner leading the way for the Cardinals with 7. Durr has a team-high 8 rebounds. Schreiner added 3. And Schreiner has 3 assists, Durr with 2 assists, as the Cardinals had a very good balanced effort in the first half. They're a +3 on the glass right now, 13-10 rebounding average edge for Eudora. They had 6 assists on their 10 field goals and only turned it over 6 times. Meanwhile, Spring Hill only had 2 different girls score in the first half. Allie Frank had 6, 1 field goal and 4 free throws. Did go 4 for 4 at the line. And Michaela Pavovich has the only other 2 points that came off of the bench for Spring Hill. Frank's 5 rebounds leads the way right now. Nobody else with, or rather, I guess 2 girls with 2. Jenna Weber and Brooke Powell each have 2. Kate Milroy has the lone assist of the first half for Spring Hill, who had just the 1 assist on 2 field goals, or a -3 on the glass, and had 13 first half turnovers. Did go a perfect 4 of 4 at the free throw line. 23-8. Eudora on top of Spring Hill at the break. You've been watching the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show. The second half starts next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Off to the second half we go in Eudora tonight. It's the Eudora Cardinals 23 and the Spring Hill Broncos 8 as we start the second half. A game that Eudora won by a single point the first time these two teams played back on January 14, 35-34. Eudora picked up the victory in that one. It was their 3rd win of what has become now a 14-game winning streak, the 4th-ranked Cardinals. Spring Hill 6-11 on the year. They're 3-5 in the Frontier League. That's 6th place, while Eudora at 9-0 is atop the league standings. Emma Durr, they will play Piper in their final game of the season, final game of the regular season. Durr called for a travel. That's just the 7th turnover for Eudora. They both had 5. Eudora and Spring Hill each had 5 turnovers at the end of the first quarter. But then Spring Hill turned it over 8 times in the second quarter, and Eudora had just 1 in that second quarter when they outscored the Broncos 13-4 to build their 15-point lead. Milroy finds Anderson on the right block. Can't get the shot up, though. Instead, it's Frank for the mid-post. And that ball either was blocked or she got hit. Either way, it missed, and Schreiner rifles a pass up to Hebert, who's fouled by Powell. So for the first time, Eudora will go to the free throw line in this game.
Number 31, Brooklyn Powell, her first.
First foul on Powell. Only the 3rd foul of the game called against Spring Hill. They were charged for just 2 in the first half. So Hebert perfect on the free throws. She has matched Schreiner with 7 points to top the scoring ledger for Eudora tonight. And the Cardinals are up by 17. Powell gives it up to Dawson. Back around to Milroy. Mid-range 2-point shot missed, but Dawson on the putback. Sticks it in for Spring Hill. Skip pass over to Hebert. After the shot fake, lost it on the way through, and it's Brooke Powell who pulls it down for Spring Hill. Powell up top. Dawson lines up a 3 and hits. No, back-to-back buckets from Kaylin Dawson. Emma Durr blocked by Allie Frank. And then Milroy collides with Hebert, and they're going to call the foul on Milroy, her first, team second.
Foul for number 1, Kate Milroy, her first, team second.
Schreiner from the corner missed the three. Hebert with an offensive rebound for Eudora. Sets up Reagan Hebert. She also misses the three, and Allie Frank comes away with it for Spring Hill. Back-to-back defensive stops. Now can they make it 3 straight buckets on the offensive end? Powell is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Oh, they're going to call that on the floor?
Foul number 4, Reagan Hebert, her first, team first.
So Reagan Hebert's called for the foul. And they call it on the floor. So Dossett will inbound now on the baseline for Spring Hill. Nice spin on that inbound play as Allie Frank spun around the defender and got the feed from Dawson for the easy 2. So 3 straight baskets for Spring Hill. 7-0 run by the Broncos. And they have cut into the lead down to 10 now after it was 17 a moment ago. Durr can't score over top of Allie Frank. And now they'll have a chance to make it 4 straight buckets. Dawson, though, in trouble in the backcourt. And she's bailed out by a foul against Eudora. That's on Riley Hebert. Or actually, they might call this on Durr. No, they're going to call it on Hebert, and that'll be her third.
Foul number 5, Riley Hebert, her third.
Second foul of the second half. Michaela Popovich checks in for Avery Anderson. Second team foul of the second half. So Hebert will stay in the game with 3 fouls. Spring Hill is on a 7-0 run. The Broncos trying to get it back down to a single-digit deficit here. Frank to Popovich. Layup missed, but Allie trying to follow it is fouled. So 2 more shots coming at the line for Allie Frank. Jayla Pierce called for the foul. That's her third. So the second starter to pick up their 3rd foul for Eudora. Frank misses for the first time at the line tonight. 8 points, 8 rebounds this evening for Allie. Perhaps looking at another double-double, which would be her 6th of the season. She's just a point and 2 rebounds shy of it as she's able to hit 1 of 2 at the line. Single-digit game again. First time since the 6:10 mark of the second quarter when it was 15-6. And it's back down to a 9-point game again here with 5:20 left in the third. Schreiner with a one-hand skip out to Hebert, and she ends the run with a 3. 28-16 Eudora, 5 minutes left in the third. Second time that Hebert's hit from downtown. The 4th 3 overall for this Eudora team tonight. Spring Hill's got only 1 to answer. Milroy's floater misses, and then Powell is fouled on the rebound. That's now 4 team fouls at the second half. And they call that one on Durr, and that's just Emma's second. So one of them apparently back in the first half that I had given to Durr, they either changed or I incorrectly gave it to Durr. I already had her for 2, but that's only the second now on Emma Durr. Jenna Weber's 3 gets stuck between the rim and the backboard. Allie went up to try to knock it out of there. That one's stuck high up there as well. Fingertips, just got her fingertips on it. So Ryan Weber says, all right, I'll come out and help out. Hey, kudos to Allie for even getting up there and attempting that. And that wasn't one of those low hangers either. And that ball was stuck with about as little of the ball available to hit as possible. And she almost darn near got it out of there. Allie falling over as she tried to attempt that shot off the inbound. And then Schreiner and Durr collide for Eudora. They both appear okay, though. 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. It's a 12-point Eudora lead. Hebert steps into a 3. It's way off the mark, though. Loose ball. Pierce battling Popovich for the basketball, and the jump ball will keep it with Eudora. Riley Hebert again for the right wing. It's short on the missed three. Schreiner with a rebound. And she gets the second chance points for Eudora. 30-16 with 4 minutes left to play in the third. Popovich out to Frank, and Allie able to squeak past Pierce and lay it in. Now 11 points to go along with her 8 rebounds tonight. 3.5 to go in the third. Durr's pass deflected by Cooper, but Schreiner comes up with it, dumps it underneath to Pierce, goes off the bottom of the backboard, and Milroy tracks down the rebound, quickly pushes it up to Paige Cooper. Skip pass across to Weber, knocked away and stolen. Riley Hebert leads Eudora back up the floor. And before Schreiner could attack, a timeout is taken by Eudora. Quick 30-second break with 2:58 left in the third here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
2:58 to play in the third quarter. Eudora on top of Spring Hill 30-18. Spring Hill with a 10-7 advantage here in the third quarter, though. But it was a tough first half offensively for the Broncos. They scored just 8 points in the first half. They put up 10 here in the third quarter. And they dug themselves a 15-point halftime hole. Schreiner from the left wing spins out, and Allie Frank rips down a rebound for Spring Hill. Weber off the screen from Popovich. Now dishes it underneath to Popovich. Pass deflected out. It'll stay with Spring Hill. 2:34 left in the quarter. Emily Dowd will inbound in front of her own bench here as Spring Hill tries to once again get this game back down to a single-digit deficit. Popovich can't save it as it goes off of Frank's leg and out of bounds. Eudora brings Malia Martin and Briley Graff back into the game. 2.5 to go in the third quarter. Eudora Schreiner will back it out as they try to set up a new offense against the zone. But then after they called out the offense, Spring Hill switched defense. They started the possession in a zone and trying to play some games with them and keep them off balance. Schreiner, or make that Graff, trying to get that rebound. It's Popovich who ties it up with her. And Spring Hill will come away with the basketball on the possession arrow. A good effort there by Michaela Popovich to get the possession back to Spring Hill with 1:49 left in the third. And the Broncos down by a dozen. Tough pass to catch for Frank, but she does. Dowd had it stripped by Schreiner. Hebert on the left wing, drains a three. 33-18. Eudora's got the lead back up to where it was at halftime at 15 points on their fifth three-pointer of the game. Dowd with a long 2 on the other side. That one goes down for Spring Hill. First bucket of the night for Emily Dowd. And with a minute to go in the third, Eudora's got it up by 13. Schreiner on the drive and an offensive foul, an illegal screen against Eudora's Briley Graff. Second foul on Graff. 41 seconds left in the third quarter as Kate Milroy checks back in, along with Kaylin Dawson and Avery Anderson. Emma Durr returns for Eudora. Hand off to Powell, now Oakes over on the left wing. Powell backs in on Durr and then is fouled. And now that might be the third this time on Durr. And it is. Sixth team foul. Well, Brooke Powell at the line for 2 shots.
Check in for the Cardinals, number 22, Sawyer Schreiner.
Sawyer Schreiner checks in for Eudora. One out of 2 for Powell. 33-21. Under a half minute left in the third quarter. Ten seconds for Schreiner. Graff out to set the screen. Schreiner turns it down with 6. Now finds Graff in the middle of the post, and she's able to knock down that 6-footer, and that will put Eudora up by 14 as we go to the fourth here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliotinsurance.com.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Off to the fourth quarter tonight in Eudora, 35-21. Eudora Cardinals on top of the Spring Hill Broncos. Much better third quarter for Spring Hill. They outscored Eudora 13-12 in that third quarter. But we're down 23-8 at halftime, so only able to take 1 point off of that 15-point halftime deficit. And now as we start the fourth quarter, Eudora has the basketball with their starting 5 out there. Reagan and Riley Hebert, Emma Durr, Harper Schreiner, and Jayla Pierce. That runner by Durr misses, but Pierce ends up with the basketball. And a second chance for Eudora. Schreiner with the floater that banks in off the glass. Frank to Milroy. Allie just a rebound shy of another double-double. Leads the team in scoring tonight as well with 11. Broncos, though, down by 16. Dawson is bumped as she went on the drive, and she'll go to the free throw. Or no, yeah, she will go to the free throw line. That is 7 team fouls, the 4th on Pierce. So it's a 1-and-1 for Kaylin Dawson. 5 points, a rebound, and an assist tonight from Kaylin. Front end good from Kaylin. Briley Graff back for Eudora. .7 night from Kaylin Dawson. And the Broncos now going to need some stops, down 14, 6.5 to go. You can see they've picked up the pressure here. Been a really good defensive team all year long. And this is a good offensive team as well. They are not only got some shooters out there, but can drive the basketball. They're good ball handlers. This is Durr on the drive. Floater misses, but Durr got her own rebound. And then stripped away from her by Milroy. So here comes Spring Hill. Milroy quick into the front court. Gives it up to Dawson. Finds it wide open. Avery Anderson underneath. Nice spot by Kaylin Dawson as she rifled that pass in there without a second's hesitation to Anderson for that bucket. Ooh, they're going to call a foul there on Avery Anderson. That looked like about as clean and straight up as you could be for Anderson, but foul is called on Avery. It'll put Briley Graff at the line for 2 shots. First foul on Anderson, just the 3rd of the half against Spring Hill. .12 game with 5:57 to go. Meredith Todd checks in for Spring Hill. Todd in just her 4th game back since being injured back on opening night. So hopefully starting to kind of get her legs underneath her and start to see some of that offensive potential that we were looking for from Meredith when this season began. That would be a nice boost to this team as we near the end of this season. Just 2 games remaining in the regular season before the sub-state tournament. Next Tuesday at Bonner Springs. Next Friday at home against Ottawa. 2 very winnable games. Bonner, they're 2-5 in the league. Ottawa 1-7 in the league. Dawson missed, but Allie Frank sticks it back. So Allie with 13 points to go along with now 10 rebounds. 6th double-double of the year. Now a steal and 2 more chances at the free throw line. So Allie at the line will have a chance to once again make this a single-digit deficit. Eudora is going to take a timeout before the free throws, so we will step aside with them. You're watching Spring Hill High School basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Aviation, a great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Allie made the first free throw. You didn't see it, so you'll have to believe me. 37-28, and it's back to a single-digit deficit. And they're going to call a lane violation, but it was against the defense, so the free throw should count because she made it, and the officials talk it over and get that correct. So they're calling a lane violation against Eudora, but since it was on the defensive team, if the free throw was made anyway, then there is no lane violation. So 2 for 2 at the line for Allie. 15 points tonight, and she's got this back to an 8-point game now with 5:23 to go. An 8-0 run right now for Spring Hill. Second time we've seen them put up an 8-0 run in the second half. The last time it got the lead down to 9. This time it's got the lead down to 8 with 5 minutes to play. Off the hand of Hebert, out of bounds, Spring Hill basketball. Well, the Broncos could not have done themselves any more damage in the first half when they were down 15 and only made 2 shots. But they have recovered very well here in the second half. Unfortunately, this turnover, and they're going to get a big break there. Hebert had a wide open layup if she was able to corral the basketball. Instead, she lost it right back out of bounds, so Spring Hill gets away with one there. But since halftime, Spring Hill has outscored Eudora 21-14. And are now within 8 with still plenty of time left in this game. 4:40 and counting. Dawson out to Milroy. Good look from Kate, and she knocks it down. 6-point game on a 10-0 run by Spring Hill. Pressuring in the backcourt. Schreiner now has it in the front court. Schreiner on the drive. Foul against Anderson. 2 shots for Harper Schreiner coming up.
Foul number 10, Avery Anderson. Her second, team 4. At the line for 2, Harper Schreiner.
Schreiner has not been to the line yet tonight. She's got a team-high 11 points in the game.
And for the Cardinals, number 13, Jayla Pierce. For the Broncos, number 40,
Jayla Pierce, and for
number 22, Paige Cooper.
Eudora and Paige Cooper, Emily Dowd, and Michaela Popovich all back in for Spring Hill. The free throws by Schreiner in the 10-0 run by Spring Hill. And it's 39-31 with 4:17 to play. Dowd dishes out to Milroy. Kate finds Popovich, and Michaela with a confident stroke knocks it down. 39-33. Hebert, coast to coast with it, lays it in. She's got a dozen now. 41-33, 3:40 left. Milroy tried to create again. Now he's picking up a long ways from the basket. Popovich gets it across to Frank. Allie gets a screen from Popovich, gives her just enough space to get the shot off, and then the ball just miraculously falls right back into the lap of Frank. Eudora had that rebound all to themselves, and then all of a sudden it just popped free, and there it was sitting right in front of Allie for the easy 2. 41-35 with 3 minutes to go. Spring Hill was down 16 with 7 minutes left in this game. 4 minutes later, they're down by 6. Foul committed by Cooper. Her first, team's 5th.
Her first, team 5th.
2:55 to play. 41-35 Eudora. Jenna Weber back in for Spring Hill. Possession arrow favors Spring Hill right now as Frank will come out for a moment, get a quick breather. I can't imagine she'll be out of the game very long here with 2:55 to go, down by 6. Milroy pressuring the basketball as Riley Hebert tries to clear some space, gives it off to Durr. Kick out to Reagan Hebert. Eudora right now not not going to have a quick trigger. They're going to continue to pass this ball around and play keep away as long as they can. Milroy is called for the foul. That's her second and the team's sixth. So the next one will put Eudora at the line. And as that foul is committed, Brooke Powell will check back in, replaces Paige Cooper. See if Spring Hill can come up with a steal. Almost got it. Milroy couldn't quite tie up Hebert, though. So now Schreiner has it again as Powell defends her. Clock nears 2 minutes left. And commits the foul with 2:05 left. Second on Powell, and it'll put Schreiner at the line for a 1-and-1. You're wanting to get the ball out of Schreiner's hands, but a good enough ball handler that it's tough to get it out of the hands of the sophomore Harper Schreiner. So Allie Frank checks back in. Got a little time to rest right there. With Spring Hill trying to make one final push. Trailed by 16 earlier in this fourth quarter. Schreiner calmly knocks down a pair of free throws. And then a foul committed by Eudora, and that is certainly not what Eudora wanted to do, as a second comes off of the clock, and it allows Spring Hill a chance to just walk to the other end for a couple of free throw chances. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Milroy. The foul is called on Reagan Hebert, her second. Team's ninth. Paige Cooper checking in for Emily Dowd. Milroy 58% this year at the line. Popovich almost able to get that offensive rebound, but she got her hands on it right at her hip about the same time that Schreiner was getting to it, and Schreiner had her momentum going the other way and ended up with the ball. Now Powell just chasing Schreiner around. Hebert's got it now. I would foul before Schreiner got it back. They don't, though. And then they have to foul Schreiner. So missed chance there. I mean, not that Riley or Reagan Hebert are good options to foul, but Schreiner has been locked in tonight. 15 points in the game. She's 4 of 4 at the line. If you're going to foul, I would have fouled when it was not in Schreiner's hands. They had a couple of chances to do so. And that free throw will not count for Schreiner. The officials, with a sub coming to the table, the official blew his whistle, but they're going to. This is the first free throw of the 1-and-1 here, and she missed it. So a big break for Spring Hill. The inadvertent whistle basically cost Schreiner at least 1 point and potentially 2, and Powell on the other end gets the lay-in. So that was a big little turn of events there potentially. With a minute 28 to go now, it's a 6-point game, and Spring Hill takes a timeout. You can't call it home cooking, right? Because the road team got the benefit of that. So 1:28 to go. A 43-37 Eudora lead. Spring Hill trying to make the big push to come back to this one. Back in a moment here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Spring Hill has been down by as many as 16 in this fourth quarter, but they've got it back down to just 6 now. Eudora with the basketball. They'll trap on the inbound pass to Hebert. Splits the trap off the dribble. Up to Reagan Hebert. And Weber fouls Reagan with 1:21 left. And that is 9 team fouls, so it'll be a 1-and-1 again for Hebert, who has not been to the line yet tonight.
Foul number 20, Jenna Weber.
The foul is just a first foul, personal foul on Weber.
At the line for a 1-and-1, Reagan Hebert.
Hebert with 8 points in the ball game tonight. This is her first time at the free throw line, and she missed it. A tie-up on the rebound. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul. They called a foul on Michaela Popovich. So that's Michaela's third, and it will put Emma Durr at the free throw line instead for 2 shots now, as that's the 10th team foul.
Her third, team 10th. At the line for 2, Emma Durr.
And she misses the front end. So that is 3 straight misses at the line. Keeping the window open for Spring Hill here in this fourth quarter. Make it 4 straight misses at the line. Dawson with the rebound. And taken away by Schreiner. So they gave him a break with some missed free throws. But unfortunately, Spring Hill unable to get a shot up. They'll still trail by 6 with 1:12 left now. And back to the line goes Harper Schreiner. 15 points to lead all scorers in this game, or to lead the Eudora scorers in this game. Frank got us a game-high 17 for Spring Hill. This is 2 shots for Schreiner. And Schreiner now matches Frank with 17 points. 8-point ball game with 1:10 left. Deflected out by Hebert. Spring Hill's got to get something up quick. You need to extend this game down to 8. Popovich does get a quick shot up, but missed it. And Schreiner with the rebound for Eudora. Racing into the front court. Running in circles as she just tries to stay away from Spring Hill. It's knocked out by Dawson. Schreiner fouled eventually by Milroy with 34 seconds left. So to the line goes Schreiner again.
Foul number 1, Kate Milroy.
Had 18 the first time they played Spring Hill. She's got 17 more tonight and now has matched that 18 number.
And for the Broncos, number 10, Avery Anderson. Number 25, Meredith
Avery
Todd.
Anderson and Meredith Todd check in for Spring Hill. So the Schreiner free throws have pushed the lead back up to 10, 47-37. Now Dawson has it tied up. Spring Hill keeps it on the arrow. Out of bounds off of Schreiner with 24 seconds left. Anderson missing. Frank misses as well. And then Durr fouled by Anderson. Two shots for Emma Durr coming up as Anderson commits her 3rd foul on the team's 12th with 18 seconds to go. Well, a comeback effort, a nice comeback effort here in the fourth quarter by Spring Hill after trailing by 16 early in the fourth. And they got it all the way down to 4 at one point. Eudora left the window open when they went 0 for 4 at the line during a stretch. Here in this fourth quarter, is the second free throw is an air ball. But they were able to then knock down after they went 0 for 4 free throw stretch. They then made 5 in a row to help close out this victory tonight. Final 15 seconds as Dowd got away with the travel. Milroy will fire up a three that rims out. Frank pads the stats with a putback. And that will end the ball game tonight. 48-39 your final. As Eudora leads wire to wire in this one to improve to 17-1 with their 15th straight victory. And the Broncos fall to 6-12. As again, the final tonight is 48-39. We'll take a timeout, come back and wrap it up for you next on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show.
Collision and paint. A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Your local farmer's insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome into the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show, brought to you by Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, where they work with all insurance companies to get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. Tough start to the ball game tonight for Spring Hill, but they responded and played very well in the second half. Unfortunately, they had just dug too big of a hole by halftime. It was 23-8 at halftime. Eudora by 15, and then Spring Hill came back and played much better basketball in the second half as the Broncos outscored Eudora 31-25 in the second half. But in the end, it's a 9-point Eudora victory after Spring Hill trailed by 16 still early on in the fourth quarter. They got it down to 6 with 4.5 minutes to play. Plenty of time still to make the comeback complete, but Eudora able to stave off that comeback attempt by Spring Hill. It was a 6-point game then again with a little over a minute to go before Eudora was able to close it out by knocking down 5 in a row at the free throw line. They did miss their final one then after that, but they went 5 for 5 in the final minute and 12 seconds before that final miss to hold off the comeback attempt by Spring Hill. So the Cardinals have now won 15 straight games. They improved to 10-0 in the league and 17-1 overall for the number 4 ranked Eudora Cardinals in the latest 4A polls. Spring Hill, they dropped to 6-12, 3-6 in the Frontier League with 2 more games to go in the regular season. Next Tuesday at Bonner Springs and next Friday at home against at home against Ottawa. It'll be the first time they'll face either of those two teams this year. Final look at the numbers for you. Eudora tonight, 2 players in double figures, led by a Harper Schreiner who had 19 points to go along with 7 rebounds and a team-high 5 assists. Riley Hebert, 12 points tonight, had a couple of rebounds as well. Reagan Hebert ended up with 8. Jayla Pierce had 2. Emma Durr with 5 and a team-high 11 rebounds. Durr also with 2 assists. And Briley Graff with 2 points for the Cardinals, who assisted 8 of their 13 buckets and turned it over 10 times tonight only. They had a +1 rebounding margin, 23-22 edge there. Spring Hill, led by Allie Frank yet again with another double-double. It's her 6th double-double of the year, 19 points and 12 rebounds, as she was both the game's leading scorer and rebounder, tied for the game high in points and led all players in rebounds tonight with a dozen. Rest of the offensive numbers tonight, scoring numbers, Kate Milroy with 2, Emily Dowd with 2, Avery Anderson with 2, Kaylin Dawson with 7, Brooke Powell with 3, and Michaela Popovich with 4. Dawson had 3 assists to lead the way for Spring Hill. Kate Milroy also with 2. And outside of Frank, who had the 12 rebounds to lead the team, next leading rebounder for Spring Hill is Brooke Powell with 4, as the Broncos tonight assisted 7 of their 14 field goals and turned it over 17 times. Eudora had a +1 advantage at the free throw line. They were 11 of 18. Spring Hill was 10 of 13. Nice percentage tonight anyway at the line. And the Cardinals had a 15-3 advantage from beyond the arc as they made 5 threes to just 1 for Spring Hill. 48-39, that's your final tonight as the Eudora Cardinals pick up the 9-point victory over the Spring Hill Broncos. Coming up next, it's the boys' game. We'll get you all set for that matchup when we return. You're watching Spring Hill High School basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Collision, a great collision on the field, awesome. An awesome collision on the road, not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill. Whitesell Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Whitesell Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Whitesell and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Whitesell Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back inside the Comfort Designs pregame show tonight as we get you set now for our boys game this evening between the 7-10 Spring Hill Broncos and the 8-9 Eudora Cardinals. The Cardinals third in the league right now at 5-5 in the Frontier League. Spring Hill tied for fourth at 4-4. These two teams met back on January 14th in Spring Hill, with Eudora picking up a road victory 59-51. It was a close game throughout. Neither team had a double-digit lead at any point in that one, but Eudora able to close out the victory by going 6 of 6 at the free throw line in the fourth quarter. And Spring Hill in the game made just 5 3-pointers. That's been really what's got them to win or not, is what they do behind the three-point arc. They are 5 and 3 this year when they make 7 or more threes, but just 2 and 7 when they're held under 7 makes from beyond the arc. This is a three-point shooting team, and on that night, they weren't falling for them as they fell to Eudora 59-51. Eudora now comes into play tonight, having lost 4 of their last 6. Their last game on Tuesday night, they fell at Lewisburg 64-50. Spring Hill's last game also was against Lewisburg. It was last Friday night, and the Broncos also lost to Lewisburg 44-34. As Spring Hill was held to a season-low 34 points in that game. They made just 4 shots in the entire second half as they were outscored 21-12 after it was just a 1-point game at halftime. So we'll see if Spring Hill can bounce back tonight. They've had a week off, and now they'll look to close out the season strong, starting tonight in Eudora, and then they finish it out with at Bonner next Tuesday and home with 6th-ranked Ottawa next Friday. And then it'll be on to postseason. So it's Spring Hill and Eudora coming up here on Spring Hill Sports Live. A look at the matchup brought to you by Spring Hill Fitness, your local community gym, where Spring Hill Fitness is dedicated to making a friendly, judgment-free environment. They're open 24/7, and you can check them out on Facebook or call 913-686-2027. Back with more of the Comfort Designs pregame show next here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Broncos on the road tonight to take on the Eudora Cardinals. The pregame show brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. Broncos trying to pick up a win tonight to avenge a loss at home against these Eudora Cardinals. Keys to the game brought to you by Crown Realty. Let Crown Realty help you get the keys to your dream home. Check out all their listings at crownrealty.com. And if you're in the market to sell your home, remember the key is a great agent, and that's what you'll find at Crown Realty in Spring Hill. Call 913-592-2222. Key for the Broncos in this ball game tonight, and really I think from this point on, as you've got 3 games remaining in the regular season, is play with some confidence. This is a team that is held to a season low in their last game out, but this is a team that can score in bunches when they get it going. And I don't know whether it's a lack of some confidence right now on the offensive end, whether it's just things aren't falling for them right now, but they've got to figure out one way or another that they're a team that can challenge some of the top teams, not only in this league, but they could be a dangerous team come sub-state time if they get things all clicking. And they've got the shooters to do it, but they just got to figure it out. And whether that means I don't know what that means as far as the how you get that confidence, and I'm sure that Coach Westbrook would tell you he'd love to know that answer, but that's what I'm looking for tonight out of him is just find that fire, that confidence of the offensive end. They've been a pretty good defensive team this year. They got some length on that end, so that really hasn't been the issue. The games that they have lost, they've held some good teams down, but they just haven't been able to score in them, just like the game against Lewisburg. They only gave up 44, but they only scored 34. You look at the game against Piper. They only gave up 59 to the number 1 ranked team in the state in Piper, but they only scored 37. They gave up just 51 to DeSoto, but 47 is all they put up. Only gave up 53 to Gardner-Edgerton, but only scored at 42. I mean, really, like across the board, the games they've lost, it's not been because they haven't been able to defend. It's been because those nights they just haven't been able to score. So that's the key to the game. However, somehow get that confidence rolling because you got 3 games left to do it. And if they can do that, if they can find a way in these last 3 games to do it, I think you got a dangerous team on your hand come postseason time. The key to the game brought to you by Crown Realty. We'll take a timeout, come back, and get this one started for you tonight in Eudora, where Spring Hill take on the Eudora Cardinals here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
More than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back inside Eudora High School tonight, where we are almost set for tip-off. Time for your starting lineups. They're brought to you by Perfect Details Salon at 516 North Webster in Spring Hill. The Broncos will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at Perfect Details Salon, where they're devoted to making clients flawless from head to toe. Make an appointment online at salonperfectdetails.com or by calling 913-592-5022. For the Spring Hill Broncos tonight, Cooper Jones, 6'1 junior, number 1, leading scorer of the team at 13.8 points per night. Connor Zorn, number 5, a 6'1 senior, averaging just 1.5 points since his return. Ryan Weber, a 6'1 junior, number 15, averaging just under 10 points and a team-high 3.5 assists per game. Alex Johnson, a 6'6 senior, number 22, 13 points, team-high 5 rebounds per game. And Aaron Dominic, a 6'6 senior, number 42, 2.5 points and 3.5 rebounds per game. The head coach in his 6th year is Wes Book. And for the Eudora Cardinals, Tucker Shackelford. It's a 5'10 senior who is tied for team high 11 points in the first meeting with Spring Hill. He'll wear number 2 for the Cardinals. Noah Watkins is a 6'1 senior, number 10. Justin Fawcett, a 6'5 junior, number 12, who had 10 points in the first go-round with the Broncos. Ty Apps is a 6'2 junior, number 22. He also was in double figures, tied for a team high with 11 points. And Jacob Merkel, a 6'2 senior, number 33, who had 6 points in that game. The head coach of the Cardinals is Kyle Dieterding. Opening tip time. It's brought to you by the Spring Hill Recreation Commission. Stay up to date with all the latest going on at Spring Hill Recreation by going online at springhillrec.org or give them a call at 913-592-2214. Tie up on the opening jump, and they're going to, I believe, just have to re-jump it because I don't know that anybody had an actual possession established yet. And on the redo, it's the Broncos who will get the first possession of the night. Weber gets a screen from Dominic, sends it out to Johnson. Hands to Cooper Jones. Johnson, the only guy who really had a good offensive night against Lewisburg. He had 17 of the 34 points. And his first shot missed, but Cooper Jones able to stick it back for Spring Hill. The Broncos take the early 2-0 lead as they try to avenge an 8-point home loss to Eudora back on January 14th. Ty Apps gets one right back for Eudora, and we're even up at 2 apiece. It was close the entire way in their first matchup. Nobody had a double-digit lead at any point. And we expect much of the same again tonight. This is Weber in the left corner for Spring Hill. Jones feeds Connor Zorn. Works underneath the basket. Reverse lay-in won't go. Diving out of the floor. Zorn ties it up, and they're going to call a jump ball, so Eudora will get it this time. 6:45 left of the opening quarter. We're tied up at 2 apiece on a Cooper Jones bucket for Spring Hill and a Ty Apps answer bucket for Eudora. Watkins back to Fawcett. Right side now, Shackelford. Slings it across to Apps for a 3 from the left corner. And with Johnson flying at him, it didn't matter. Ty Apps knocks it down. So quick 5 for the leading scorer for Eudora. And the Cardinals take their first lead of the night. Jones, nice little head fake and a blow by, but then he left it short. Watkins rebounds and a chance to run for Eudora. Apps pulls up for 3. Rims out, offensive rebound for Justin Fawcett, and then he turns it over. Merkel was looking for Fawcett to go up with it. Instead, Fawcett tried to dump it down to Merkel and ends up with a turnover. Jones' pass inside to Weber. He's fouled from behind by Watkins. Next dead ball, we'll try to get the scoreboard there fixed for you. Every time somebody runs up and down the bleachers, it joggles the camera and moves it, and so we lose the where it was at. And it's been a busy bleacher here. I don't know. We've got the kids coming back getting more money to the concession stand or something. Alex Johnson knocks down a 3. And we're tied up at 5. I see you made a trip to the concession stand. Looks like you got a Twix bar.
I did get a Twix bar.
Or is it Twix bars? There's 2 of them in there, right?
Left and a right one. I don't know.
So would it be Twix bars, even though it's just one candy bar-ish?
2 individual.
This is Merkel on the drive. One of those questions that you never stop to think about until somebody poses the question, and you sit and go, huh?
Yeah.
Jones out to Weber. Johnson thinking about the deep 3. Probably wisely passed on that one. Jones instead will take it and knock it down. 8-7, Broncos back in front. Coming out, and this is that confidence we talked about. They're coming out and taking the shots and knocking down the shots. As the little hook shot from Watkins won't go. Rebounded by Jones, and a foul committed in the backcourt by Eudora. And it's on Noah Watkins, so he's now picked up 2 in this opening quarter, and he'll go to the bench while Brant Arnold checks in to replace him. Connor Zorn is out, and in comes Luke Metcalf for Spring Hill. 4:26 left in the quarter, 8-7 Spring Hill lead. 2 ties, 2 lead changes already in the opening 3:40 of this ball game. Johnson working for the high post. Flare out to Weber. They bring it back up top. Jones lets it fly, and it's short off the front iron, but Alex Johnson has the offensive rebound. Jones on the penetrating drive, lays it in, and Cooper's got 7 already for Spring Hill. It's 10-7 Broncos. Ty Apps with 5 of the 7 for the Cardinals. A little step back, long 2-pointer. 3.5 left in the quarter. Apps cuts the lead for Spring Hill, back down to 1. Jones, quick fire for a 3, won't get it, but another offensive board for Johnson, and he's hacked on the way back up. So Alex had an offensive rebound that led to the 2 for Jones. This time he's got an offensive rebound that might lead to 2 for himself. 13 foul on Eudora. It's the first on Jacob Merkel. Evan Letillier has checked in to replace Dominic for Spring Hill, and for Eudora, Sloan Hayden enters to replace Fawcett. They call that foul actually on the floor, so it won't be free throws for Johnson. Instead, a baseline inbound for Spring Hill. Johnson says, I didn't want 2, I wanted 3 anyway. Alex Johnson on the 3-pointer makes it 13-9 Spring Hill. Second 3-pointer already from Johnson. Third 3-pointer already for Spring Hill. Arnold off the drive, got around Metcalf and lays it in. Arnold provides some quick offense off of the bench for the Cardinals. It's a 2-point Spring Hill lead. All 13 have come from Johnson and Jones, who each average 13 or almost 14 at 13.8 in the case of Jones. 7 from Cooper, 6 from Alex early on in this one. This is Cooper. Kick out Letillier, catch and shoot. 3-pointer won't go off left iron. Ty Apps the rebound, but I like that shot by Letillier. No hesitation, catch, good shot selection right there. Let it rip. Those are the types of confident shots that when Spring Hill has it going offensively for them, they take. So no problem at all with that shot as a travel. We'll give it back to Spring Hill. Cooper Jones will check out for the first time as Connor Zorn comes back in. For the Cardinals, Brett Breedlove is entered for the first time. He had a good game off the bench with 10 points off of the bench against Spring Hill in their first matchup. Well, Breedlove is coming along with, for the first time, Jarrett Bradley. Number 5 in there. Johnson slipped through 2 defenders, and it looked like the Eudora folks wanted a travel called there on Alex, but he was able to glide through the defense and lay it in for a 8th point already in the opening quarter, and it's 15-11 Spring Hill. The foul called on Ryan Weber. First against the Broncos as Dominic checks in, replacing Alex Johnson. So Johnson and Jones both on the bench now. Those 2 have all 15 points for Spring Hill. Somebody's going to have to pick up the slack, and there's a nice play defensively, but it comes right back into the arms of Arnold, who then missed. Spring Hill looked like they were going to come away with a steal on that deflection by Metcalf. Arnold had a golden opportunity away, but couldn't take advantage, and now Spring Hill turns it over as Letillier sends that one out of bounds, looking for Zorn, who was running the baseline. An important 90 seconds left in this first quarter with the only 2 guys who have scored tonight on the bench for Spring Hill. both just on the bench because of rest. So this is an important 90 seconds that Spring Hill needs to close out what's been a good first quarter strong. Foul called on Evan Letelier, his first, team's second.
Evan Letelier, his first, team second.
Apps lost the handle, but it goes over to Breedlove, and Breedlove then stripped, saved by Zorn, another turnover. Weber has it knocked out of his hands. Now Metcalf pulls the trigger for three. It won't go, and Sloan Hayden the rebound for Eudora. Under a minute left in the quarter. Broncos looking to hold out of their 4-point lead here to close out this first period. 2 ties, 2 lead changes so far in this quarter. Hayden now to Breedlove. Good contest by Metcalf. An air ball that's picked up by Hayden and then missed again. Dominic clears the rebound for Spring Hill as we've got 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Now down to 15 seconds. Spring Hill will be wise to hold out with the final shot at this point. Weber off to Zorn with 6. Connor stripped. And then Breedlove had 4 seconds, but he chucks it one hand to the other end of the floor, and it goes out with 8/10 left. So just not quite aware of where the and he's laughing, and he pointed over to a student section, and he has a case here. The student section trying to fool Spring Hill. They were counting down 5, 4, 3 when there were still 10 seconds left, and Brett Breedlove was fooled by his own student section. They were trying to fool Spring Hill, and instead they fooled Breedlove when he got the steal. He thought there was only 2 seconds left because that's what the student section was chanting at him. I don't think I've ever seen that. 15-11 left in the first. Or at 15-11 as we've ended the first here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill.
Back in Eudora, we start the second quarter, 15-11. The Broncos on top of this ball game. 2 ties, 2 lead changes in that first quarter. Spring Hill with the basketball here as we have opened up this second quarter. Very back and forth, even first period. 2 guys only scored for Spring Hill. 8 from Johnson, 7 from Jones. They sat the last about 2 minutes of that first, minute and a half of that first quarter. And not only did Spring Hill not score during that time, but thankfully they kept Eudora from scoring during that time. And now Luke Metcalf gets in on this one with a 3-pointer. That's the 4th 3 for Spring Hill as they have taken a 7-point lead, their largest advantage now at 18-11. Bradley, bounce underneath the faucet. Out to the wing for the 3, and it's answered by Breedlove. 18-14 with 6:45 remaining in the first half. Johnson from the top of the key pulls the trigger, and it's off the heel. Tap back up by Dominic, and then Aaron called for a foul. First foul on Dominic, third foul against Spring Hill with 6:29 left in the second quarter. Ryan Weber will check back in for the Broncos. And for Eudora, Noah Watkins and Ty Apps check back in.
His first, team third, checking in for the Cardinals. Noah Watkins and Ty Apps.
Lob underneath, wanted to go to Fawcett, but that pass way off the mark from Markle, and it's thrown out of bounds for the fourth Eudora turnover. Spring Hill just one turnover so far, and it was an excellent first quarter with a 15-11 lead, only one turnover. They've already hit 4 3-pointers, which has been a litmus test of sort for them this year. Johnson unable to catch that lob. He was a little bit caught up in traffic getting there, so tried to do the best he could to save it, but it ends up with Tuckle Shackelford going the other way for 2. And now another turnover. So after one turnover the first quarter, they've turned it over back-to-back possessions now, leading to back-to-back buckets for Tucker Shackelford, and we're tied up now at 18. Third tie of this ball game now as Spring Hill's 7-point lead is gone. Just like that, quickly gone. Metcalf from the corner. 3 won't go, rebounded by Apps. Eudora, a chance to take their first lead since midway through the opening quarter. 7-0 run right now for the Cardinals. Apps working against Johnson, pulls up for 3 off the bounce and hits it. And that puts Eudora on top 21-18, a 10-0 run for the Cardinals, and a timeout taken by the Broncos. 5:06 remaining in the second quarter. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Shop local, and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
5:06 to play, second quarter. The Eudora Cardinals have taken a 21-18 lead with a 10-0 run right now. After Spring Hill quickly made it a 7-point game, their largest lead, coming out of the second or out of the quarter break. And now Eudora up by 3, matches their largest lead. 5 minutes to play until halftime. Alex Johnson trying to drive baseline, sends it back out to Cooper Jones, and he drains another 3. So Jones into double figures with 10. The Broncos have already hit as many threes in this game as they did the entire game against Eudora the first time they played, with 5 of them now from downtown. Merkel gets the layup and a foul. A 3-point opportunity for Jacob Merkel as Aaron Dominic picks up his second foul. Fourth team foul of first half. Merkel's at the line. He's got 4 points so far tonight for Eudora. Missed the free throw, though. Weber with the rebound for Spring Hill. Johnson fouled. They're going to call it on the floor. And that is, I believe, on Merkel, which would be his second. It is. And that is now 14 fouls on Eudora as well.
His second, team fourth.
Weber lobs it into Dominic. Jones gets it back to Weber on the wing. Across to Johnson from the right point. 3 rattles out. Merkel clears for Eudora. Long pass up to Watkins. Euro step into the paint. Missed it though, and Jones comes flying out of there with the ball the other way for Spring Hill. Penetrates, fades, and leaves it short. Apps, or check that, make it Fawcett with a rebound. Now this is Apps in the front court, who lost the handle, and it's a good thing because Weber and Metcalf both were there, and then both faded off of him in their transition defense, and was going to leave Apps with a wide open 3-point look, but he lost the handle out of bounds, thankfully for Spring Hill. Letillier checks in along with John Mitchell for Spring Hill. And Brett Breedlove has come back in for Eudora, along with Sloan Hayden. Under 4 to go in the second quarter, a 23-21 Eudora lead here on their home floor after an 8-point win earlier this year in Spring Hill for Eudora. Jones for the lead back, won't go. Mitchell with a strong offensive rebound for Spring Hill. And then he's fouled, so John Mitchell giving Spring Hill a second chance here. 15th foul of the Cardinals. It's the 3rd foul now on Jacob Merkel. So he'll check out. Brett Breedlove. Or I said Breedlove was in earlier. It was Brant Arnold who had come in. Now Brett Breedlove has checked in. Johnson going to work inside against Watkins, and that's a big mismatch there. Watkins at 6'1", trying to guard 6'6" Alex Johnson in the post. Not going to happen without any help. And Johnson with a spin in the bucket, and now a 3-second violation on Eudora. So Spring Hill a chance to grab the lead back here with 3:28 to go. We're tied at 23. And just like the first game, this has been back and forth throughout. 5 ties, 3 lead changes. Whole game inside of a 10-point window right now. 7 up for Spring Hill, 3 up for Eudora. Johnson again, they go back into him, this time working for the high post. They call him for a travel. Shackelford returns for Eudora. Shackelford skips it to Watkins. He quickly puts up a 3 off the front iron. Hayden trying to save it, and it ends up with Spring Hill. Mitchell fires from the corner. Can't get it. Breedlove on the rebound for Eudora. Off the hand of Shackelford, a turnover, and then nearly given right back, but it's last touched by Watkins, or will it? They're going to maybe change this call as the official from across the floor comes running over to discuss it with the official who was right there, and they will change the call and give it to Eudora, last off of Spring Hill. Brant Arnold checks in for the Cardinals.
And for the Cardinals, number 3, Brant Arnold.
Two and a half left in the second quarter. We're tied at 23. Shackelford, the corner. Now Breedlove at the high post. Dishes back out to Arnold, and they'll reset with Shackelford. Breedlove after the shot fake. Jump stop out of the block and lifts it up over top of Mitchell for the 2. 25-23 with 2 minutes to go. Johnson drives down the right lane line, and it misses. That one halfway down. It sneaks out, and Shackelford rebounds for Eudora. Up to Arnold. Nice shot fake to let the defender run by and lays it in. Minute 35 left in the half. Eudora up by 4, their largest lead of the ball game so far. Weber with the floater, and it won't go off the right hand. Sloan Hayden the rebound for Eudora. Long outlet up to Ty Apps. Weber, good job fighting through the screen. Apps nearly lost his balance, but got rid of it before he traveled. Shackelford on the right wing, off the heel. Letillier the rebound, but then stepped on the baseline.
Check in for the Cardinals, number 12, Justin Fawcett.
Justin Fawcett
For the Broncos, number
checks in for Eudora, and Luke Metcalf in for Spring Hill. 1:07 left in the half. Eudora right now up by 4. Breedlove trying to get past Johnson. They'll call a foul on the floor against Johnson.
Foul, number 22, Alex Johnson. His first
15 foul, first personal foul on Johnson. Ryan Weber checks in, replaces John Mitchell.
Ryan Weber.
Bounced into Fawcett. Around the cylinder and out. Johnson spinning fadeaway is too strong. Apps the rebound for Eudora with 35 seconds left in the half. Cardinals by 4. Metcalf with the defense out near midcourt with 12 seconds. Shackelford now has 10. He'll go to work with Jones on him man-to-man. Driving a kick to Arnold. Into the lane, lost it. Jones the rebound. He'll check it from 3/4 court. And that ends the first half. Eudora on top of Spring Hill, 27-23 at the half. Coming up, it's the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance Halftime Show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Halftime in Eudora, 27-23. The Cardinals on top of the Spring Hill Broncos by 4 as they have, like we had the first time around, a back and forth half of basketball. 5 ties, 3 lead changes in that first half, and it was Eudora outscoring Spring Hill 16-8 then in the second quarter after the Spring Hill Broncos had a 15-11 lead at the end of the first quarter. Broncos, their largest lead of the half was 7. Eudora's largest lead of the half is what it is currently at 4. So a whole half inside of that 11-point window with 5 ties and 3 lead changes. But Eudora took control of a 10-0 run early in the third quarter after Spring Hill led 18-11. The Broncos then went cold on offense for a stretch of about 4 minutes. And Eudora, a 10-0 run during that stretch. They got a couple of 3-pointers in that stretch, and that helped them in that 10-0 run go from down 7 to up 3, and now they lead by 4. That's your White Cell Optometry eye on the game. From White Cell Optometry Vision Source, keep an eye on your child's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with White Cell Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020, and be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. 27-23 our halftime score. Eudora on top of Spring Hill. More of the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show is next here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliot
Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Whitesell Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Whitesell and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Whitesell Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show, where Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. To learn more, call 913-221-0755. Just up the street at 159th and Merlin, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. It's a 27-23 ball game at the half. Eudora on top of Spring Hill after 5 ties and 3 lead changes in that opening 16 minutes. Take a look at the first half numbers for you. Eudora led by Ty Apps, who's got 10 points in the first half. Tucker Shackelford with 4. Brant Arnold has 7. Brett Breedlove with 2, and Jacob Merkel with 4 first half points for the Cardinals. Apps, Sloan Hayden each with 3 rebounds to lead the way. Shackelford and Fawcett each with 1 assist to lead the way for Eudora. For Spring Hill, Cooper Jones and Alex Johnson each have 10 at the half, and Luke Metcalf has the only other point scored in the first half by the Broncos. He hit a 3-pointer as well, so he's got 3 to go along with the 10 each from Jones and Johnson. Cooper Jones and Alex Johnson also each have a team-high 3 first-half rebounds. And Alex Johnson's 2 first-half assists leads the team for the Broncos, who assisted 3 of their 9 field goals. Eudora with 2 assists on 12 field goals. Broncos had 6 turnovers, Eudora with 7 turnovers. And on the glass right now, pretty even, as Eudora has a 12-11 advantage on the glass. And at the free throw line, Eudora went 0 for 1. Spring Hill didn't go to the free throw line in the first half. And the three-point line, 5 of them made by Spring Hill in the first half. Eudora knocked down 3 triples. And we are at the half with a 27-23 Eudora lead on top of Spring Hill. Back to start the second half for you next. You've been watching the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance Halftime Show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Start of the second half here tonight in Eudora, 27-23. The Eudora Cardinals with a 4-point lead after 5 ties and 3 lead changes in the opening 16 minutes got us to where we are. It'll be Eudora basketball to start the second half. Spring Hill on the season just 1-8 when they trailed at halftime. That one win was over Lewisburg. So let's see if they can buck that trend tonight and come up with a much-needed victory after losing last Friday at Lewisburg. They're trying to close out this regular season by building up a little confidence heading into the postseason, where I feel like if they have things clicking when they go to the postseason in that sub-state game, they're a team that could be a dangerous out for somebody with the way they can shoot the three when they get it going. But in order to do that, they're going to have to start building some confidence, and that always goes up, the confidence does, when you start winning ball games. 7-10 on the year. But a tough loss last Friday against Lewisburg. There's a turnover to start the second half by Eudora. And then a chance next week to face 5-13 Bonner Springs. And then they'll close out the regular season with an ice test at home against the 4A number 6 ranked Ottawa Cyclones, who are 12-5. So win here, win next week over Bonner Springs would go a long way to setting them up for a chance to pick up a big boost in that game against Ottawa. Aaron Dominic gets Spring Hill on the board first here in the second half with that bucket on the feed by Jones. So a 2-point game here early on the second half. Shackelford out to Merkel all day to line up that 3, and it's too strong. Cooper Jones with a rebound for Spring Hill. Quickly pushes up to Johnson. Alex gives it back to Jones. The drive hangs on the baseline, feeds Weber for the lead. You betcha. And Spring Hill quickly back in front at 28-27. And not only do they take the lead right back, but they do it by field goals from 2 guys who didn't score in the first half. So more options coming alive here in this second half early on. Merkel with the 2 and a foul. Alex Johnson gets caught reaching in for his second foul. And Jacob Merkel's 2 points puts Eudora back in front. And now a chance for a 3-point play. He missed his free throw on a chance at a 3-point play back in the second quarter. It's the only free throw attempted in this game so far. Missed again this time. And he got it back though. And sticks it back. So Merkel doesn't get the 3-point play. No, he gets the 4-point play in a sense. And it's now 31-28 Eudora. Jones has already got a couple of assists here in the second half. 3 for the game now. Go along with 10 points. Weber up top, Zorn. Down the lane line with the left hand, Connor Zorn lays it in to pull Spring Hill back within 1. Good action to start this second half, 2 minutes in. Already had 2 lead changes in this second half. 31-30. Fawcett. Nothing doing as Dominic defends him well. They're going to give him a second chance. And this time he's called for a travel. Good job defensively by Aaron Dominic. Broncos look to take the lead back. Jones up top to Weber. A screen by Dominic. Nothing there, but they got a mismatch underneath. Weber instead fires a 3 on the right wing, but it's short. Fawcett the rebound for Eudora. Unable to get Dominic the ball. He had Noah Watkins, the 6-footer, guarding the 6'6" senior post guy, but they couldn't get it in there. Now here's Watkins on the drive. A foul called on Spring Hill will put Noah Watkins at the line for 2 shots.
Foul number 15, Ryan Weber.
Ryan Weber called for the foul. It's his second.
Noah Watkins.
First point of the night from Noah Watkins makes it 32-30 with 1 more free throw coming. And he rattles that one home. Three-point Eudora lead. Weber all alone in the corner, didn't take it though. Johnson can't hit the floater. Justin Fawcett with a rebound. And a travel called on Ty Apps. As Eudora turns it over for the 10th time.
Number 33, Luke Metcalf.
Luke Metcalf returns for Spring Hill. Checks in for Connor Zorn. Alex hands it to Weber. Ryan backing in, got to the block, but has it denied by Fawcett. Bounce pass came in low to Johnson. A breakaway for Apps. It's knocked free, and somehow Apps able to regather and lay it in still all in one motion. That's a pretty good job there by Apps after Jones raced back and nearly knocked it free. Good defensive effort by Cooper Jones, but a better finish offensively by Ty Apps, who's got a dozen now for Eudora, and the Cardinals lead by 5. It's their largest lead of the game. Johnson from way downtown. Metcalf nearly got the offensive rebound, but it off his fingertips, and Tucker Shackelford comes away with it for Eudora. Fawcett puts up the floater strong. Watkins an offensive rebound. Gets it back. Watkins open on the wing. Short with a 3. Dominic the rebound to Spring Hill. Cooper Jones works from the right wing. Gives up top Alex Johnson around the Weber. Goes opposite the Dominic screen. Off the glass. Won't go. Merkel clears for Eudora. Watkins into the paint. Can't get that one to stick. And a foul called on Merkel. That's his 4th.
Foul number 33, Jacob Merkel.
So Merkel will go out of the game along with Fawcett and Watkins. Breedlove, Arnold, and Hayden return for Eudora. And Devin Letillier checks in for Spring Hill, replacing Aaron Dominic. 3:14 left here in the third quarter. It's a 35-30 Eudora lead. Spring Hill led by 4 at the end of 1. Eudora led by 4 at the end of 2. Weber up top to Jones. He travels. John Mitchell checks in. Replaces Jones. 3 minutes left in the third now. Apps got space but missed. Arnold got the tap out and then a foul on, I believe, John Mitchell. It's John's first, team's third. Apps in the corner on a catch and shoot 3. Long rebound to the backside. Alex Johnson has it for Spring Hill. Drive and kick for Metcalf. 3 rattles out. Shackelford taps it out to Brant Arnold. And nobody picked up Apps, so he fires for 3 and hits it. 38-30 Eudora. Timeout Spring Hill with 2:18 remaining in the third. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
2:17 remains in the third quarter. A 38-30 Eudora lead, largest of the game for the Eudora Cardinals, who are on a 7-0 run right now. Evan Letillier from the corner drains a 3 for Spring Hill. So Letillier makes it a 5-point game again at 38-33 with under 2 to play in the third. Seventh three-pointer of this game for Spring Hill as Sloan Hayden gets 2 back for the Cardinals. And 7, that's been kind of the number for Spring Hill this year on the threes. When they make 7 or more, they're 5-3. When they make fewer than 7, just 2-7. And now they get another one. This time it's Cooper Jones who knocks down the 3. And it's 40-36. Near turnover. And Brett Breedlove that time just lowered his shoulder to drive into the paint. Weber took the hit, but no call. Here's Letillier again for a 3. Another one from Evan Letillier. So that's 9 trays now for Spring Hill. And they're trading 3s for 2s, slowly trimming that lead down as it's a 3-point game. Out of control, Shackelford turns it over, and they're going to call him for an offensive foul to boot. 44 seconds left in the quarter. It's a 3-point game, 42-39 as Connor Zorn checks back in for Ryan Weber. And Jarrett Bradley returns for Eudora along with Ty Apps.
And for the Cardinals, Jarrett Bradley and Ty Apps.
A 3-point barrage here for Spring Hill. 3 possessions in a row. They've knocked down triples. 2 from Letillier, 1 from Jones. Jones on the drive. Puts it up from 8 feet out. Missed it off the back rim. And a foul, loose ball foul against Spring Hill. Jones is called for his first.
His first, team fourth.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Down to 10 now. Watkins working against Mitchell. Down to 6. Pick and pop to Apps. Stripped by Mitchell. John Mitchell will put it up from just inside a half court off the front rim. We've reached the end of 3. Eudora 42, Spring Hill 39 on Spring Hill Sports Live.
When it comes
Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Just underway, fourth quarter tonight in Eudora as the Spring Hill Broncos try to complete the comeback. They were down 4 at halftime, led by 4 at the end of the first, but now down by 3 after they trim 1 point off the deficit in that third quarter thanks to 4 3-pointers in the quarter. Zorn's floater missed, got it back, but then it missed again, and now it's Letellier who ends up with it, and he finally capitalizes for Spring Hill. That's 8 points off of the bench now for Evan Letellier, who hit 2 of those threes in that third quarter. Watkins is fouled on the drive. They call it on Cooper Jones, his first in the team's or his second rather in the team's 5th. And a warning has been issued to Spring Hill head coach Wes Book. He was unhappy with the call on that end. It wasn't called on the other end on Zorn's drive. So 2 shots coming up for Noah Watkins. He's 2 for 2 at the line. Eudora 2 for 4 as a team. Spring Hill has not even attempted a free throw yet tonight. Alex Johnson checks back in for Zorn. A couple of free throws from Watkins makes it a 3-point game again. And a travel on Jones. Weber back in.
And for the Broncos, number 15, Ryan Weber.
Mitchell, good defense out top on Shackelford. Now Arnold, picked up by Metcalf, gives it up to Apps. Leads the way with 15 tonight for Eudora. Fawcett outside to Arnold. Penetrates and dishes to Watkins on the reverse lay-in. Noah Watkins pushes the lead back up to 5. Alex Johnson had 10 first half points. Has been quiet in the second half. Didn't score in that third quarter. Bounce pass out of bounds as Jones tried to fit it into Ryan Weber, and it deflected a couple of times. Eventually, though, off of Ryan and out of bounds for Spring Hill's 10th turnover. 6:24 remains. Full court pressure now by the Broncos. And they get the turnover, or do they? No, Arnold got it back, and then it's knocked out, but then a foul. Ryan Weber called for his third. That's 6 team fouls. Some discussion now amongst the officials. And a timeout. So they called the timeout and not a foul, I think is what happened here. So it's no foul against Spring Hill, but it is a charged timeout instead to Eudora. That's just the first timeout that the Cardinals have had to use, so they still have 4 remaining. Spring Hill with 3 remaining. So still just 5 team fouls for Spring Hill and not 6. Five ties, 5 lead changes tonight. Just like the first time around, to this point, neither team has had a double-digit lead at any point. 8 points, the largest lead for Eudora. 7 points, the largest lead for Spring Hill so far. Apps got some space again after the gamble by Ryan Weber, but unable to convert. Metcalf comes away with the rebound for Spring Hill. 6 to play, Broncos down by 5. Weber from Johnson for 3, and he knocks it down. He got knocked down as well. And Ryan may have turned an ankle. So the 3 by Weber makes it 46-44. And Westbrook, if he didn't need any more ammo for a chance to continue to try to drive his point home, that was some right there. Weber will go out. In comes Evan Letillier. Eudora has been called for just 7 fouls all night. Spring Hill has not attempted a free throw in this game. So 46-44 after that 3 by Weber. Ryan back behind the bench. You can kind of see him there in the background. He's trying to work out that ankle. That ball out on the sideline. It's a turnover. Apps unable to catch that pass. Shackelford threw it real low to Ty Apps. He couldn't catch it clean, and it goes on the sideline for a turnover. So Spring Hill a chance to tie it up or perhaps even take the lead back here. Out to Letillier on the right wing, who's hit twice from downtown tonight. Johnson bumps into the defender, and a blocking foul plus the basket. The official didn't really look too confident in which way he wanted to make that call, but he'll count the bucket for Johnson and a foul for a chance at a 3-point play. The foul, the 3rd against Eudora, and also the 3rd on Noah Watkins. Free throw is missed by Johnson. So instead of giving Spring Hill the lead, we're just tied again at 46 all with 5:20 to play. Watkins outside to Apps. Step back, deep 2-pointer off front iron. Offensive board for Merkel, who's playing with 4 fouls right now for Eudora. Five minutes left of the ball game. All square, 46 apiece. Apps enters it down to Fawcett. Working with his back to the basket. Tough shot over top of Johnson is good. First basket of the game for Justin Fawcett. And that wasn't an easy one. That was pretty good defense by Alex Johnson, but Fawcett puts Eudora back on top by 2. Foul called on Merkel, and that's his 5th. He just fouled out with 4:36 to go.
Foul on number 33, Jacob Merkel, his 5th.
So Merkel exits 8 points, 4 rebounds tonight for the 6'2 senior, and he is fouled out with 4:36 to go. And we'll bring Brett Breedlove back in for Eudora.
Brett Breedlove. And for the Broncos, number 15, Ryan Weber.
And Ryan Weber back into the game now for Spring Hill. So rolled that ankle, but he's back on the floor. Good to see for Spring Hill's sake. Johnson on the inbound play. Stripped, it goes out, and it's out of bounds off of Eudora. Letellier on the baseline drive. Knocked out by Apps. So it'll stay Spring Hill ball with 4:23 left. Weber into Jones for the lead. No, off the heel. Johnson an offensive rebound. He's fouled on the putback, and it goes. Ty Apps commits the foul, and Alex Johnson will once again have a chance at the free throw line to give Spring Hill the lead back.
Number 22, Ty Apps, his first team fifth.
He missed on his opportunity to do so earlier in the quarter. But it's another three-point opportunity here for Alex. The free throw's up, and it's good, and Spring Hill's back in front. 49-48 Broncos with 4:18 to play. Spring Hill with their first lead since it was 18-16 with 5:55 left in the second quarter. Tough step back three from Apps. Knocks it down for his 18th point of the night. 51-49 Eudora. He loves that little dribble step back. Fifth three-pointer, this one for Eudora, but Jones answers with the 11th three-pointer of the game for Spring Hill. 16 from from Jones, and it's 52-51. 3.5 to play. 7 ties, 8 lead changes. Our third lead change of the fourth quarter. As these two teams both going at it back and forth with a three-point ball. Apps from the corner. 21 from Ty Apps. And it's 54-52. Eudora back in front. My goodness, the shooting on hand here tonight. Ty Apps with that three has 21 points, but that's his, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth three-pointer from Ty Apps. And I swear about one of them has maybe been easy. The other 4 have all been step backs off the dribble, fadeaways in the corner with a hand in his face. And Cooper Jones, who just answered the last one, he's knocked down 4 three-pointers himself. Letillier's got 2. Johnson's got 2. Metcalf's got 1. The Broncos have hit 11 threes. Eudora's now hit 6 threes. And I have a feeling this lead is going to switch hands a few more times here, Kate, before this one's over. 3:12 to go. We've had 9 lead changes now. And the way these two teams are shooting it, we've got an exciting finish perhaps brewing tonight here in Eudora. The Broncos' season high this year is 13 made threes in a game. They've got 11 right now, which is more than twice the number they made against Eudora the first time they played the Cardinals. That time, it was Eudora winning 59-51 when it was all said and done back on January 14th in Spring Hill. And very similar to the first time, it's been back and forth all night long. Close throughout. John Mitchell over to Letillier on the right wing. Trying to go inside to Johnson. They turn it over. 2:45 to play. Apps, has he cooled off since the timeout? Gives it up to Watkins. Sets the screen, gets it back, fires another tray, and missed it. Alex Johnson the rebound. Cooper Jones now into the front court. Penetrates through the wide open defense. Nobody home after he got through the defenders, and he lays it in to tie the game at 54. 2:20 to play, all square. Arnold from the corner underneath Breedlove, who's wide open. 56-54, 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell thought about the three, and instead of timeout, Spring Hill. Just a 30-second timeout used by Westbrook. Leaves the Broncos with 2 more. Eudora with 3 timeouts. Both teams 1 foul to give. Possession arrow right now favors Eudora with 1:54 left in the ball game. 8 ties, 9 lead changes. We've had 3 ties and 4 lead changes in this fourth quarter alone. Both these teams even 500 in the Frontier League. Eudora 5-5, Spring Hill 4-4. Both coming off of losses in their last game out against Lewisburg. And coming right down to the wire tonight. Spring Hill has the basketball coming out of the timeout. Johnson, Jones, Letillier, Mitchell, and Weber for Spring Hill. Shackelford, Arnold, Breedlove, Watkins, and Apps for Eudora. Mitchell out to Johnson. He's bumped. A foul on Tucker Shackelford. It's his first and the team's 6th. And they call it on the floor, so it'll be a baseline inbound for Spring Hill as Luke Metcalf returns, replacing John Mitchell. Weber lobs it into Alex Johnson, who gets it back on the right wing. And they're going to call him for a push-off. That is the 3rd foul on Alex and the 6th team foul against Spring Hill. John Mitchell back in, replaces Metcalf. Little offense for defense with Mitchell coming out the better defender. Trying to D up the Cardinals point guard, Tucker Shackelford. Both teams now in the bonus the rest of the way, and there's a foul by Jones in the backcourt as he tripped up Noah Watkins. So Watkins will go to the line for a 1-and-1. He's perfect tonight at the line, 4 out of 4.
His 3rd, team 7 at the line for a 1-and-1.
And Metcalf
Noah Watkins, check in for the Broncos.
returns for Mitchell.
Luke Metcalf.
6 points tonight from Watkins. But he misses for the first time at the free throw line. Johnson gets the rebound, and Spring Hill has it down by 2 with 1:26 to play. Johnson on a baseline drive, gives it out to Metcalf for the lead. He got it, and Spring Hill back in front, 57-56. Johnson kind of stumbled into that drive. Otherwise, he probably lays it in. Instead, he defers to Metcalf, and they get 3 instead. And this time, an offensive foul on Ty Apps. It's his 2nd and the team's 7th. As Luke Metcalf draws the charge on a big defensive possession there by Spring Hill. And with a minute to go, the Broncos have it up by 1. Timeout Eudora with 59 seconds to play. And that timeout leaves Eudora now with 2. So both teams with 2 timeouts remaining, a minute to go. We're back in a moment on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
59.9 seconds to go in the fourth quarter tonight in Eudora. A 57-56 Spring Hill lead. Luke Metcalf with a three a moment ago to give the Broncos the lead back on our fifth lead change of this fourth quarter alone. The lead has changed hands 10 times in the game. We've been tied another 8 times. And the Broncos have the basketball, and they're going to have to burn one of their final 2 timeouts. So Alex Johnson, struggling to get that ball inbounded, is forced to take a timeout. It leaves Spring Hill with 1 timeout left.
Timeout, Spring Hill.
Eudora has 2 remaining timeouts, both teams in the 1-and-1 bonus. And the possession arrow, if it comes down to needing it, is right now favoring Eudora. And the Broncos will once again have to try to inbound against the pressure by Eudora. With still a minute to go and only in a 1-point game, Eudora doesn't have to foul here. Of course, no shot clock, though, so you can't just not foul the entire way. Spring Hill could potentially dribble out the clock, but at some point, they'll have to foul if they don't commit the turnover, if they don't force the turnover, but they don't have to do it right away for sure. This time, Spring Hill does get the ball inbounded. Johnson brings it across the timeline, and now it's a game of keep away. At what point? And they're going to give the foul there, although I don't think they were intending to. That was a very weak foul called on Ty Apps. It's his third, so it puts Cooper Jones at the free throw line. Jones is 70% this year at the line, 18 points tonight. He's the top scorer for the Broncos, and now he's at the free throw line for the first time. And he missed it. But Johnson wins a race to the ball, only to then lose it out of bounds. The officials, neither one knows which way to point, and they're going to give it to Eudora. So Eudora gets it back with 44 seconds to play, down by 1. Apps has been their man tonight, 21 points for Ty Apps, number 22 in white. He's the guy they would likely want to get the ball to, and instead they're going to get Tuckle Shackerford. Oh, they're going to count that basket. No, I think he's saying they're calling it on the floor. He made a motion almost as if to say they count the basket, but I think he was saying on the floor. So it will be a 1-and-1 for Tucker Shackelford. The foul called on John Mitchell, his second. Shackelford at the line for the first time tonight. And he missed the front end of the 1-and-1. So both teams unable to hit free throws down the stretch here. And it stays a 1-point Spring Hill lead with 30 seconds left. Letillier back to Johnson. They're going to call the foul on Apps against Letillier. And that's now 4 on Ty Apps. So Evan Letillier goes to the line for the first time this evening. He has not made a free throw this year. He's 0 for 3 at the line this season. John Mitchell back in for Luke Metcalf. This will be a fine time for Evan to make his first free throws of the season. 1-and-1. And he does. A season high 9 points tonight from Evan Letillier. He just made his first free throw of the year to make it a 2-point game, and another to try to make it a 3-point game. Big free throws from Evan Letillier, and it's a 3-point Bronco lead with 25 seconds to play. Arnold lost the handle, but he gets it back. Out to Shackelford, a wild three, way off the mark, out of bounds to Spring Hill with 14 seconds to go. Metcalf will check back in for Mitchell, and I'm not sure why that was the shot choice there, but Eudora will take a timeout, leaves them with one. And Spring Hill's going to have the ball with 14.7 seconds left, up by 3. We're back in a moment on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
59-56 Spring Hill with 14.7 seconds to go. Broncos have the basketball. They do have one timeout. If they're struggling to get the ball inbounded here, they do have a timeout they can still use. Eudora's going to have to foul right away if Spring Hill gets it in. Dangerous pass to the sideline. Jones able to corral that pass, and then he's fouled by Watkins with 11.6. That was nearly a turnover, but good hands by Cooper Jones going up on the sideline to make the catch.
Foul number 10, Noah Watkins.
Fourth foul on Watkins, and that is the 10th team foul, so that means 2 free throws for Cooper Jones, regardless of what happens on the first now. Spring Hill's leading scorer tonight with 18. He leads the team on the year at just under 14. And he's got a chance to put this game away, perhaps at the line, but he's missed again.
Mitchell for the Cardinals. Brett Breedlove.
Mitchell and Breedlove back in. Mitchell for Spring Hill, Breedlove for Eudora. And now Eudora will take their final timeout with 11 seconds left on the front side of the second free throw for Cooper Jones. So Eudora out of timeouts, 11 seconds left, and the Broncos have a chance to make this a 2-possession game. This can almost all but close it out for Spring Hill if they make this free throw. Jones on the year 70%, but tonight 0 for 2. So Cooper to try to make this a 2-possession game with 11 seconds left. Broncos lead by 4. Watkins with a deep three, and the prayer goes in, but the problem is they're out of timeouts. And that's why that free throw by Jones all but ended it. But the clock doesn't stop, and so with only 11 seconds left, that's why I said that you make the free throw, you almost end the game because there's not enough time when Eudora can't stop the clock, and it bites them because the three by Watkins goes, but they had no way to stop the clock in the final 5 seconds tick off to win it for Spring Hill. 60-59 the final tonight. The Broncos on the road pick up a much needed victory to avenge an earlier loss to Eudora, and Spring Hill improves to 8-10 with a victory as the Cardinals drop to 8-10 as well. We're back to wrap things up for you on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Your local collision on the field? A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome into the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show tonight, where the Spring Hill Broncos win it 60-59. An exciting ball game right down to the final seconds tonight here in Eudora. 8 ties, 10 lead changes tonight. 5 of the lead. Broncos overcome a halftime deficit, albeit just a 4-point halftime deficit, but just for the second time in 10 games this year when they've trailed at the half, they come back to win it as they win this one tonight 60-59, outscoring Eudora 37-32 in the second half. And a Noah Watkins 3 with just 4 seconds left for Eudora. It thought for a moment, the Cardinal fans thought they had a chance still, but the problem was they were out of timeouts, and there was no need for Spring Hill to even inbound the basketball as the final 4 seconds ticked off the clock with Alex Johnson just holding the basketball out of bounds on the baseline. And the Broncos hold on to win it despite that late 3, 60-59, and a much-needed Bronco victory tonight as they improve to 8-10, 5-4 in the league. Eudora drops to 8-10 and 5-6 in the league. 3 guys in double figures tonight for the Broncos. Cooper Jones, 19, led the way. And he knocked down the free throw to make it a 4-point game. And how big was that after you saw the shot by Watkins? Evan Letellier with a season high 10 points tonight. He was 0 for 3 at the free throw line of the year. In 17 games, he had attempted 3 free throws, missing all 3. Tonight, he goes to the line with 27 seconds to go in a 1-point game and makes both of them. So that were 2 of his 10 points tonight, but 2 big ones from Letellier. And Alex Johnson in double figures tonight with 14. He also had a team-high 4 assists and pulled down a team-high 6 rebounds. Jones with 4 rebounds. Aaron Dominic had 3. Evan Letellier with 2. The other scoring came from Ryan Weber, who had 6. Connor Zorn had 2. Luke Metcalf had 6. And Aaron Dominic had 2 tonight for the Broncos. Eudora, meanwhile, they had Ty Apps in double figures. The lone guy in double figures for them. He had 21 this evening. But not enough as Eudora falls to Spring Hill 60-59. We're back to wrap things up and chat with head coach Wes Book right after this on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Shoemaker Collision at Paint Center post-game show here on Spring Hill Sports Live. The post-game show brought to you by Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, where they work with all insurance companies and get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. The head coach of the Broncos joins us now, Wes Book, following a 60-59 victory for the Broncos. Coach, thanks for helping our viewership and our ratings tonight with an exciting ball game right down to the wire. That was quite the ball game, and I'm sure proud to see your guys pull this one out in the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's just sitting here, you don't get a whole lot of time to reflect, but sitting here, I was just thinking, what a great high school basketball game. And, I have a ton of respect for Eudora and Coach Dieterding. They've won state title here in the last 5 years, and he does a really great job teaching his guys, and I think they play the right way. And tonight, shots were falling, guys were taking charges, and it was a lot of fun to coach in, and luckily we came out with a 1-point win. I mean, probably feel a little differently if we didn't win. Might not thought it was as good a game, but it was a fun one, that's for sure.
Right. If you're Coach Dieterding on the other side, excellent play ball game, but as you said, probably not quite as warm and fuzzy feeling after this one. And how big of a free throw was that by Cooper Jones to make this a 4-point game there at the end?
Yeah, it was a big free throw. And you know what I thought about? I was trying to be the power of positivity when they came over, and because I'm thinking if he misses 3, are we going to foul? And so I just went ahead and said we're going to go up 4. We got to play strong defense on the other end, and ended up hitting a 3, which we did play really good defense, and there was a lot of shots going in tonight. But a huge shot by him. I thought we made a lot of great plays down the stretch. Some ones that aren't going to show up in the box score. Took a few charges and got a few loose balls. So it was a fun one, and our guys made the winning plays at the right times. Yeah,
you talk about not showing up at the box score. Maybe John Mitchell tonight, I had 1 rebound, 1 assist, no points. That's not a guy that's going to jump out in a box score, but he was a guy that was pivotal to that defense you guys are playing down the stretch, and not just down the stretch throughout this game, but especially in that fourth quarter. You were switching offense to defense with him and Luke Metcalf, and then coincidentally, it was Metcalf who draws a big charge.
It was.
But Mitchell was doing some really good job defensively against the opposing point guard, Shackelford, tonight.
No, and that's what John does. I mean, John is he's a soccer player. He's got great feet. He plays really, really hard. He plays really good defense tonight. I felt like we got somewhat lucky when we went offense-defense. Luke Metcalf not only takes the charge, but he hits a big 3, I think, to give us the lead.
Yep.
And I don't think we gave it back after that. But and I'll also throw in there, Connor Zorn and Aaron Dominic, who don't play much in the fourth quarter, who are seniors, and 2 guys that all they do is care about the team, that they could be mad at me, but they're so unselfish, and they're just happy to see us win. And I think that's awesome.
How about Letillier as well? Evan goes to the line. He ends up with 10 points tonight, which I believe is season high for Evan, and hadn't made a free throw all year. Only attempted 3. Not a guy that gets to the line a lot. A guy, a guy's spot up 3-point type of shooter there on the offensive end, and he gets fouled, goes to the line in a 1-point game with 27 seconds left, and unfamiliar territory, and all he does is calmly knock them both down.
Yeah, and Evan's one of those guys. He slowly came along, and hasn't. Before he got to high school, hadn't played a ton of basketball, but he can shoot the basketball. The biggest thing was him. He plays through his mistakes, and I thought he showed a lot of maturity and confidence tonight going in there and making some big plays down the stretch. He had a big loose ball offensive rebound, and he went and put back in, and then those free throws were obviously huge when you win by 1 point.
All right, Coach. Well, I know you guys obviously wanted this victory tonight. It's a big win as you try to make this final push. So how important then is this next week to try to continue to build off an exciting win like tonight? You get Bonner Springs on the road Tuesday, a good Ottawa team at home on Friday. How important of a week do you guys have coming up?
Yeah, it's a huge week, and we kind of went with that road warrior mentality because we're going on the road again on Tuesday against the Bonner Springs team, where we ended our season last year at Bonner Springs in the Sub-State Championship. So the guys part of that team know how hard it is to win there, and then a really good Ottawa team. But, we got to take care of business one day at a time. You try to look ahead, but, we got to practice well on Monday. And I thought we had a good week of practice this week. Need to have a good practice Monday, leading up into the game on Tuesday. But I think our guys are ready. We talked, it's time. There's no more time. We can't have any more slippage. It's either now or never.
Well, Coach, tonight was a fun one. It was a privilege to watch you guys play some good basketball tonight, so look forward to more of that next week from you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you next week.
That's Wes Book, the head coach of the Broncos, as they win an exciting one tonight, 60-59 the final, as they hold off a late three by Eudora to win it by 1 as the Broncos improve to 8-10 on the season with the victory. For Caden Carbajo, I'm Bryce Kessler. Thanks for tuning in and joining us tonight for some exciting basketball as the boys win it tonight 60-59. Unfortunately, the girls did fall earlier tonight. If you weren't with us, you can go back and watch that one as that final was 48-39. They had a valiant effort to come back after a slow start as well, but could not catch up to the 4th-ranked Eudora Cardinal girls. But exciting night of basketball here in Eudora. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back on the air next Tuesday with a visit to Bonner Springs, and then next Friday we're back home to host Ottawa, and that will close out the regular season for the basketball season. So again, for Caden Carbajo, I'm Bryce Kessler. Good night from Eudora. You've been watching Spring Hill High School basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
It's time for Spring Hill High School basketball. Spring Hill Sports Live is brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Price Chopper, Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial, the Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Crown Realty, the Elliott Insurance Group, Prime Accounting Solutions, Farmers Insurance, Leah Smith Agency, the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Allstate, Libby Clark Agency, Spring Hill Fitness, Perfect Detail Salon, and Whitesell Optometry.
5.